Cherry blossoms. A futile effort to find a parking spot near the Smithsonian.
Yeah. Just get a parking spot there. Blizzard left.
A lot of people here.
Yeah.
A lot of people here. Here we are in front of
That was awesome! You see that pigeon over there?
hello.
When we were down at Summit Hill, they didn't have the tail.
It's huge. That's a wing flap?
Mm-hmm. It's a small one. So you see the red mark spot on the drawing?
No.
See the drawing there? See the red spot? That's that.
Huh.
For the safety of all, running and playing in the museum, especially on the escalators, is prohibited.
In the early 1940s, Americans working desperately to win World War II built hundreds of B-29s. These B-29s were produced to end the war in the Pacific. Later, several planes were specifically modified for carrying and dropping an atomic bomb. One of these would be named Enola Gay. After its mission, and shortly after the war, the Enola Gay reaches the end of its usefulness and is turned over to the Smithsonian Institution. Here, at Andrews Air Force Base in Maryland, it remains parked outside until 1961, when it is moved to the Smithsonian's Paul E. Garber facility, where it is entrusted to the museum's restoration experts.
It did do a lot of damage for it to sit outside at Andrews. For one thing, you got animals, birds particularly, nested inside the airplane, made a mess. The droppings were corrosive. We had small animals that got inside the airplane, such as mice. They built nests out of insulating materials, that sort of thing.
In 1984, restoration begins. The Enola Gay is the largest plane ever to be restored by the Smithsonian.
At that point, we spent about a month just going over things, checking things out. Starting on the main fuselage, the forward section of it, is basically starting off with what was missing and what was not original, or what was original to the flying of the aircraft back in 1945.
The Smithsonian staff of professionals and volunteers begin with a 10-year project to return the Enola Gay to its original 1945 configuration.
Your two kids, watch out.
It's okay.
built up, it was true.
What now? They blocking people play what?
It's the wing spot.
Carl in the control room. Well, I'm first row. Aren't you? Aren't you second on the list? No, I'm last. No, you're not. You were 203, 207.
And you are there.
Right, you're second. Somebody's late.
Isn't that pretty? And apparently, it's signed by all the people.
By the survivors.
Very nice.
Are there a couple every single plane made? What?
Why is it in plastic? To keep the dog off. There it is.
Well, he developed the suit.
Did you go in a suit like that?
Oh, great.
Right, you know,
You guys, let's eat Brian's arm.
yeah.
Come on, don't do that, please. Don't. Don't, you guys.
Oh, I forgot what kind of skins. Mom, look at this.
Yeah, these are old ones.
He has the shirt that's wide and he's pushing.
Can't believe that they had to cut a hole in the ceiling just to fit the tail in. So those are all the cameras, huh?
Yeah.
You say this was a spy plane?
Still using them.
This is all new.
Danny and Michael to go outside. Tell them to go outside and I'll look for the cheese.
Plenty of cherry blossoms off to the left there, down by the tidal pool.
Where? Hard to see. Oh yeah. I see him. As we're getting ready to leave scenic Washington, having hit the Hard Rock Cafe and Planet Hollywood. Bye-bye, Smithsonian. Bye-bye, cherry blossoms. Goodbye, DC.
Magazine has pulled out the bazooka in comparing actors